name is Alex Zulkin, writer of Ted and Family Guy, and you're listening to The Anthony Rogers Show. Lucky you.
This is the Emporium Smoke Shop. It is in the Delmar Loop area of St. Louis. This has been a magic kind of place for smokers, a staple for 28 years. I mean, look at all this stuff. Crazy stuff they have. I mean, they have just pipes and pieces and vapes and e-liquids and accessories, Kratom CBD, Delta products, Hoover's rolling papers, locally blown art. Like, look at all this stuff. Each piece is classic. Use promo code LEGENDARY when you go in there. Get a 10% discount. Check it all out. This has been a classic St. Louis staple for 28 years. Come on in. Damn. Look at that asphalt. Residential Asphalt Services. Call Dan today.
Hi, I'm Sheena Ryder, and you're watching The Anthony Rogers Show.
I'm Savannah Storm, and you are watching The Anthony Rogers Show.
What's up, y'all? It's Funny Man from Hollywood Undead, and we're watching The Anthony Rogers Show.
How's it going? This is Sean from Smile at Your Soul, and you are watching The Anthony Rogers Show.
Robin Wilson, lead singer of Jim Blossom's, part-time singer for the Smithereens. You're listening to The Anthony Rogers Show.
Hi, I'm Addis Boucher, and you're watching The Anthony Rogers Show.
Anthony Rogers Show.
Anthony Rogers Show.
Hi, it's Hawaii Shady Rose, and you're watching The Anthony Rogers Show.
But it's not. It's The Anthony Rogers Show.
Nikki Nightly
Tell
here.
all your friends to watch
Interviewing rock band.
The Anthony Rogers Show.
My dick.
The Anthony Rogers Show.
Oh, dude. So you're on Anthony Rogers Show right now, and I just want to know, what's it like taking people's jobs? You feel good about yourself?
The Anthony Rogers Show.
Oh, you just go all the way. Oh,
Tell all your friends to watch The Anthony Rogers Show.
Oh, you want to fight? Oh, okay.
The Anthony Rogers
You want to fucking go, dude?
It's the best show in the
Where's it going?
universe.
Like, what
The
is happening
Anthony
right now?
Rogers Show.
Oh, now you want... Oh, okay, never mind.
Recording.
Okay, hey, we're here with Fox from Dexter and the Moon Rocks at Rock in Daytona. Okay. How's it going, guys? You're here on the Anthony Rogers Show?
Hey, thanks for watching this video, and I want to say without companies like New Jersey's Mastered Beard Oil, this video wouldn't be possible to make. So you can go and links in the description, Luxurious Bastard. Promo code LEGENDARY. Get some beard oil. Great smell, great function, great look, great shine, you know. Do that and support the sponsors so we can continue to make videos like this for you. Thank you.
You're watching The Anthony Rogers Show.
You have to do that again. One more time.
She's drunk.
Alright, go one more time.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. You're watching The Anthony Rogers Show.
Can you say the super deep voice too?
Oh,
No.
no.
We could, but that's going to be $500.
$500?
You're not going to...
We don't want that to live
You're not
on
going to
mine.
get that footage. That's going to go viral.
That'll go viral.
That's going to go
Put that on
viral.
my Instagram.
Yo, welcome back to the best show ever.
So, dude.
It was good. So, Frankie, what you taking? You starting us off with the weather?
And the weather in Missouri is going to be cold weather and warm weather fighting each other in Missouri. Then it got more because cold and dry weather is going to bring some rain Friday night and Saturday in Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada. And in Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada, Los Angeles getting a lot of rain on Thursday, November 20th, 2025. Sun has set one last time up in Barrow, Alaska, up above the Arctic Circle in Alaska. Sun has set one last time. of 2025. Sun will not rise again up above the Arctic Circle until January 22nd, 2026.
Sucks.
It's badass, man.
In Auckland, New
What
Zealand,
up, Brad
had lots of
McDonald's?
rain.
I saw your comment, Brad. What up, Brad? Sorry, Frank.
What's okay?
What were you saying? I feel like I interrupted you, brother.
Something about the sun never coming out again. Some shit like that.
Until January 22nd up above the Arctic Circle. In Auckland, New Zealand had a lot of rain. Longest day of the year in New Zealand is December 21st, same day as your first day of winter. In New Zealand's first day of summer on the same day, the water goes the opposite way in a sink in New Zealand. Then in the United States and Canada, water goes the clockwise down New Zealand.
Nice.
Dude, badass.
Nice! New Zealand!
Down New Zealand, cars drive on the opposite side of the road in New Zealand. Cars drive on the left side of the road there.
Dude, driving on the wrong side of the road.
And steering wheels on the right side of the car. And when they're passing on the highway, it go to the right lane on the divided highway. They have to pass it on the right instead of left in New Zealand, then the United States. The right lane on the divided highway in New Zealand is a passing lane.
Nice. Quite bizarre. Quite bizarre indeed.
In England, Japan, South Africa, and Australia, cars pass on the right lane. Right lane is a passing lane on a divided freeway in Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa, and England, and Japan. Cars pass on the right, and steering wheels on the right there.
Crazy. They get into car accidents a lot over there? What?
Down New Zealand, it's different than the United States, and New Zealand's in the spring now. Their summer starts on December 21st. Then its day starts getting shorter there after December 21st. Once again, around March 20th, that's 12-hour daylight, 12-hour darkness all across Canada, US, and New Zealand on the same day.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit going on.
Once again, it is June 21st. It's longest day of the year in my area. It's shortest day of the year in New Zealand on the same day.
Yeah. It's lit, dude.
I'm showing you Charlotte Street in Sydney right now.
Whoa, man.
That's Charlotte Street in Sydney, Nova Scotia right now. And did you hear about this? It's cold outside in my hometown of Sydney right now. And I was on a hot water show with Gino Piscante yesterday at the Walmart in North Sydney Mall. At the North Sydney Mall Walmart. I was in hot water show with Gino Piscante yesterday. It was great so far. I was talking to Gino. It went really well.
Right. Gino.
And I was on in hot water show. And Gino's doing a hot water show again tomorrow.
Nice.
And next week is American Thanksgiving week in the States. That means a lot of other podcasters will be taking a week off down in the States.
That's right. Thanksgiving, where we celebrate the genocide of Native American people. Woo! White power!
American Thanksgiving's on November 27th. That means a lot of podcasters will be taking a week off down in the States. So many podcasters down in the States will be taking a week off next week. Somebody's blowing a horn at me.
Shit, man. Don't walk into oncoming traffic, bro. Careful. Are you standing in the middle of the street? Or are they like, hey, I know that guy?
They're fans of mine, that is all. They're the fans of mine, that is all.
That is all. That is all. Cool. Tubular, dude.
Did you hear about this? In the Autobahn in Germany, they have no speed limit on the Autobahn. People can drive 200 miles per hour on the Autobahn.
Ooh, that's cool.
200 miles per hour. That's convert to 320 kilometers per hour.
That's really terrifying. I don't think I would ever want to drive on that highway.
In Germany, people in Germany, they have really, really, really strict driving lessons over there.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
You have to take it really, really, really strict driving lessons before even driving in Germany on the Autobahn.
Oh, do you have to get like a separate like thing to be able to even drive on it?
Yeah, like you have to do further driving training to go on the Autobahn in Germany.
Nice. Well, that's good. So it's not a bunch of crazy people driving. Hopefully. Maybe.
That means people in Germany, they're used to driving 300 plus kilometers per hour on the Autobahn themselves.
Scary.
Have you ever done that?
And where's the other guest that we're now?
I don't know. She tried to log in and it's giving her issues, so I told her to troubleshoot it, but we'll see. We shall see. She is a retired she's a retired Playboy model.
Hey Frank, you want to do a tornado sound?
She's doing.
That sounds so real, dude. That's great.
And she's from California. And that means to who is
You're breaking out, dude. Breaking up. Say that again.
What'd you say, homie?
Who is the other guest?
Her name is Honey. She goes by Honey. She used to be a Playboy model, and now she does tattoos. She's a tattoo artist. I just sent her a text to see what.
How did you find out you could do the tornado siren, Friggy?
It went past the approval part. She said
that was my own idea 5 years ago.
You came up with it 5 years ago?
Nice.
That was my own idea from 5 years ago.
That's awesome. You can do it one more time, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Dude, that sounds so real, dude.
You must have gotten a lot of practice in. Like I practice this in the mirror every fucking day, bro. Okay, like I better sound goddamn real.
In the comments are saying you get pulled over on an Autobahn for driving under 80 miles an hour.
Whoa! I mean, I guess I would imagine if everyone's driving like 100 miles, it would eventually get like, it would be unsafe to drive like too slow.
So you
on
found
the
this,
Autobahn, a lot of people drive over 200 miles per hour.
200?
Oh, on the Autobahn, people can drive over 200 miles per hour.
Damn.
Oh.
Hey, Frank, you hear about this A1 Atlas thing?
The Atlas, that's an asteroid. It just burned up.
It already burned up, you said?
Yeah. It was originally going to hit the Earth, but it burned up.
Ah, okay. I didn't know it burned up.
It's going to hit the Earth. I didn't hear that.
It already burned up? I didn't hear that. Where'd you hear that, Frank?
I heard the news.
No, I believe you. I'm just looking it up. Hang on.
There she is.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
I'm Frankie MacDonald.
Nice
to meet you.
I just had
I'm a YouTuber from Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada. I've been doing a lot of YouTube shorts lately.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hey, Frankie. Hey,
I'm
Anthony.
doing great
Hey,
so
Nikki.
far.
How you doing?
So, okay, this is what AI said when I pulled up, I asked about information on 3i Atlas. It said 3i Atlas is a interstellar object passing through our solar system. There's a viral claim of a leaked photo circulating on social media suggesting it might be a spaceship rather than a comet. But scientists say no credible evidence isn't anything but a comet. Still a mystery, though. So they don't know for sure. They still don't know for sure what it is because Japan and China are claiming that they think it's a spaceship, but our government is saying otherwise. So
yeah, I was seeing that basically. So they're saying it stopped the other day. Like They're saying like a week ago or so it stopped, like it stopped motion, like after it went around the sun and then it stopped supposedly.
Yes, that's not normal comet behavior. Definitely not normal. Let's see. Explore the Japanese involvement. Telescope data. Angle ideas. So it says, okay, talking about Japan. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the leaked video, but it definitely looks like a spaceship to me. In the video I saw, it had
That
like
means that female on the right. I'm Frank MacDonald, a YouTuber from Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada. You knew me on YouTube.
Yes. I follow you.
Hey.
I follow you.
Things are great so far. I'm showing you Charlotte Street in downtown Sydney, Nova Scotia right now.
Have you ever seen UFOs where you live at, Frankie?
I never seen UFOs, period. UFOs, that means somebody lost the object. Or somebody probably bought a drone at the Best Buy store and things like this. If they're flying, sometimes they call UFOs. It's like sometimes people buy regular drones at the store, at the electronic stores such as Best Buy.
Brad in the comments is saying Frankie's in love. That's just Look at his smile.
Oh, shit.
People buy drones at Best Buy store. Now, they got Best Buy out the Mayflower Mall in Sydney, Nova Scotia. They sell drones. At the Best Buy, they sell drones at Canada Computers and things like this in Canada.
So you don't think UFOs are real at all?
UFOs are not real.
You don't think so?
Hi, dude. I think you would thought you were smarter than that, bro.
If you want to follow me on
because
social
if you've never seen one, it would be hard to believe. But I've seen a couple of UFOs, and I've also seen aliens. I had aliens show up in my hotel room one time.
If you want to follow me on social media, my blue sky's at Frankie MacD.
He's like, I'm
My
outta
friends
here.
is at Frankie MacD 94. And my X-form Twitter is at Frankie MacD. My Reddit is FrankDo94. And my Linktree is Frankie MacDonald. My Facebook is Frankie MacDonald. My Instagram is Frankie MacD94. My TikTok is FrankDo94. My Clapper is FrankDo94. My Twitch is FrankDo94. My Snapchat is Frankie ABC Doing. My YouTube channel is Docs and Wolf. Say my LinkedIn is Frankie MacDonald. Best luck, yo. I'm Frank Doe. You know, say AC Roger every Tuesday nights.
Peace out, Frankie. Have a good American Thanksgiving.
He's like, I can't handle this conversation. Bye.
Okay, wait. You saw a UFO in what hotel room? Like, what state were you in?
I was in Vegas when I saw. Well, both times I've seen a UFO. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The last time I saw a UFO was in Vegas, and I was with Jose, my friend Jose, and like we were talking about aliens the whole way to Vegas. And then when we got out of the car and this was actually during VBN. I was pulling up to the Airbnb that Anthony was at, and we like went outside to get my shit, and we saw this fucking bright light coming towards us, and it didn't make a single sound, but it was getting so close, like it was like I could feel it tugging on me, like energetically. Like me and Jose had this weird telepathic like experience, like psychic experience with this UFO. Like it was like calling us. What was weird is like we weren't even facing the UFO, and we both looked at it at the same exact time. Like it was like, hey, what's up? Here I am, bitch. And fucking like we both looked at it at the same time, and it started getting closer. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, dude, are you seeing what I'm seeing? And he's like, dude, I don't know. This is crazy. What the fuck? And I'm like, this is so bizarre. And we both were looking at it, and it was getting closer and closer. And I started getting like emotional, and I don't even know why. It was so weird. It was honestly like I've never experienced anything like this. I was getting emotional, and like I don't know how to explain it. Like it was touching a part of my soul that I didn't even know existed. like, and it was pulling on my energy, and I honestly thought we were about to get sucked up into this UFO, bro, because it got so close, and the closer it got, the more intense the pull was. Like, I honestly thought I was about to get like sucked up into this thing, and so me and Jose got so scared we ran back into the Airbnb, and we were like, Anthony, there's a fucking UFO out there, bro. We were like so in shock, dude. Like, I don't even fucking know, bro. Oh, and then like a year before that, I was in Vegas for something else, and like I took a nap before I was gonna fly home. Like, I only had like 3 hours to get a nap in because my flight was like at like 4 in the morning or something. So I went to take a nap, and like I woke up, and I was in my hotel room, and I couldn't move. Like, I was in like a sleep paralysis. I couldn't move, and I saw these fucking aliens at the foot of my bed, just like looking at me, like just straight up, like right there, like not like a ghost or like a vision. Like, it was like they were literally right in front of me, and like we had this really brief telepathic conversation, and the aliens were like, there was 4 of them, and 3 of them, they told me they were Arcturians, and they were these like short, like they were like dark blue, like they were like, okay, they were like this color, like blue, like almost like a black, like a grayish, not even a grayish, but like a darkish blue. And like they had these big black eyes. They look like your typical alien. They had these like huge eyes that were black, and they were probably like 3 feet tall. They were really short, and they weren't wearing any clothes. But like I didn't see anything either. Like they were like, I don't know. Maybe they had a suit on. I wouldn't be able to know. Like, but they looked naked, and like and then the 4th alien was this like tall, like he said he was a blue avian, and he was like, it looked like he was made out of like ethereal blue flames. And like, okay, so when I looked it up later, this is what it looked like. It looked exactly like what I Googled afterwards, because I never even heard of these like alien species before. It was like a bird being. Blue avian alien. Okay, it was a bird being, and it was about the size of a person.
You met Birdman. Okay,
it looked like this.
Oh, crazy.
That's exactly what it looked like. So when I looked it up the next day, I was like, that's what I fucking saw, dude. It looked like that. And then like the Arcturians, so then when I did my research later, apparently they're both from the same star system.
Do they have like a message for you, or are they just saying, hey?
They told me that they were a few of my spirit guides, and that they knew me in a past life. Okay, this is what the Arcturians looked like. They looked like your average alien, but they had like big black eyes. So,
but
like,
they were blue.
Before I even like, I've never heard of these types of aliens before. So they told me that I knew them in a past life when I lived in that star system, and that they were like watching over me, and that they were my spirit guides, and that sometimes when I get intuitive messages or like spiritual guidance, that it's from them. But like they normally reside in in a higher dimension, so I can't see them, but I can psychically tap in and hear them. And so then I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, that was crazy. Like, was that even real? Like, I didn't even know if I was just like hallucinating or like what to think, because it was just so bizarre. And so then I went online and I looked up like the kind of aliens they said they were, and they looked just like the images I saw online. And so then from that point on, I was convinced they were real. Like, it was just, and I mean,
if it matched exactly what you saw, hell yeah. If it matched exactly what you saw, and then you looked it up and saw the exact match, I would believe that as well.
There's no way my mind could make up information that it didn't know beforehand.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. But but I mean, I don't know.
The reason I asked where was because any type of experience with extraterrestrials or UFOs or anything that I've had has always been, it was in Vegas because it was like on the way to Burning Man.
There's probably a portal over there.
Yeah, there's sacred land there. So I've talked to my native ancestors and relatives there, and they swear they see UFOs all the time at Pyramid Lake, which is in Nixon, Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like sacred land. So yeah, I believe that. And
Activities, at least from what I've heard, just read about.
I find it hard to believe Frankie hasn't seen anything out in Canada. It seems so, right?
I mean, he basically looks like an alien. You'd think he would have at least communicated with someone. You know what I mean?
Hey, what up, Jenny in the comments today? What up, Jenny? How you doing?
Huh?
I think he's reading the comments.
It's dark. What do you mean, Brad? It's a dark-haired girl only does it when she talks. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I think they're talking about the aliens or some shit. I don't know. I was trying to get more.
What did they say?
It's the dark-haired girl only does it when she talks. I don't know what that means.
Oh, only does what?
I think he's talking about aliens or some shit. I don't know exactly.
It sounds like a man when she talks. Don't know. Someone's mic is scratching like crazy, is what they said.
Yeah, one of you guys. It's. I think you guys have the speaker being picked up on one of your mics or something.
Yeah, I'll turn my.
No fucking clue. Yeah, it's one of their mics. Oh yeah, he's saying it's your mic. I thought you meant the aliens, Brad. Sorry. He's like describing the mic problem, and I'm like, thought he was talking about fucking aliens. I'm like, which one's an alien?
Let's see.
Which one's fucking?
Does it sound better now?
I think so.
Can
yeah.
you guys hear me?
Or is it me?
Yeah. It might have been. Yeah, no, that's chill now, I think. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate the fucking IT. I'm a retard. I didn't even fucking realize. I was just listening.
It's scratchy, her mic. Okay, yes, I know. Is it still scratchy?
No, not now. Not now. I don't. I heard it.
Okay, because I switched the microphone to a different microphone.
Oh, that's why I asked if it was me. I just got you on speakerphone on my iPhone when I finally got this thing to work.
No, it's good now. I get it. It's good now. I can tell.
Okay. Cool, dude. And then let's see what other news is there. So
Mexico's
took
overthrown
over their own government.
Wait, Nepal is too?
Nepal overthrew their government. They're Gen Z. Okay, it says a mass uprising led by Gen Z in Nepal toppled the government of KP Shriram Oil after protests triggered by social media ban and border eruption of frustration with corruption and inequality. So they put a ban on the social media because they were uprising, and they thought that would stop them from uprising against them. And then everyone just started these like Telegram like group chats, and they organized like a government overthrow, and they basically completely overthrew the government to the point where the government fled the country.
That's awesome.
Wow.
This means the means were unusual. The protests were coordinated via platforms like Discord and Telegram, rather than traditional like platforms, because they were getting banned. The results, Parliament was torched at interim government installed, led by whatever this bitch's name is, blah 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 blah. So let's see. Overthrew the government. Damn.
Mexico's doing that shit too right now. Mexico raided the Capitol, I think, recently.
They torched that shit. Yeah, that was another thing that came up. So they torched that's like basically them torching the White House.
That's awesome.
Like they torched it. They had to trash because of all the riots, their whole city was trashed. But then they band together and they cleaned it.
This is Nepal.
Oh wow.
They band together to like clean up after everything happened. And then Mexico. Yeah, what's going on with Mexico? Let me ask. Mexico current events, blah, blah, blah. Okay, happening in Mexico. blah, 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 blah. Mass protests against violence and corruption and political interia. Tens of thousands of people took to streets in Mexico City and across more than 50 cities protesting escalating violence, disappearances, extortion, and the perception that the government under Claudia Sheinbaum is failing to act. The protests were partly youthful driven, again, Gen Z, yet widened to include a broad cross-section of society angry with systematic issues and demands for accountability. The demonstrations in Mexico City turned violent. Some protesters clashed with police, injuries reported, and a sense of deep frustration.
Wow.
Damn. So it's like all of these like countries are getting fed up with like the corruption and the inequality that's happening, and people are just done. Like they're so fucking done. And it's crazy the shit that's coming out with Trump.
Yeah.
I pulled that up as well. Okay, so Jeffrey Epstein files, Donald Trump and the hidden networks. Tens of thousands of pages of Epstein released files and emails have been released by the U.S. House in igniting, well, I cannot read, igniting fresh revelations about powerful individuals. Okay, the emails reportedly claim that Trump knew about the girls, and that Epstein accused Trump of being the dog that hasn't barked. The brother of Epstein claims Republican names are being scrubbed from the files, suggesting a cover-up. Wow.
Yeah, the email was specifically Ghislaine and Jeffries talking. They uncovered some emails between them two talking about Trump specifically.
Damn. See, this is probably why he didn't want to release them. But I think everyone kind of knew he was going to be in the files, or he was going to be connected. And
government is like both sides want to know what's happening, though. So it's actually bringing us together slightly for people who want to know what's going on.
These have been out forever. So Trump's on like page 80 of like Jeffrey Epstein's like personal black book of like all of his contacts and stuff. You'd find that on my AnthonyRogers.us/blog. Basically, you find these basically direct all these. He's page 80, so let me go to page 80. But I mean, so he's in his contacts. Donald Trump right there, it's circled or it's squared. So basically, he's also like in his contacts. They've been friends forever. They still have pictures with him. I think it's everyone across the board, both sides. Basically, they're all on the same team. They fucking hate us, want to depopulate the planet because we all know that they're all fucking kids and shit like that. I mean, this again isn't exact evidence of him like fondling children and being a pedophile, to be honest. But this is direct communication. Has several lines for Trump. Several Trump people in the black book. He went to several Clinton weddings, like Chelsea Clinton's weddings. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. admitted to being on his flight logs. I also have the flight logs listed on the website, AnthonyRogers.us/blog. So this is the fucking book. And let me find the fucking. I'll pull up the flight logs too, just for like skimming. But I mean, they found Kevin Spacey on here, Bill Clinton. I mean, so many people. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein had a huge. I mean, it's everybody across the board. There's no sides in politics, in my opinion. I think that I think it's across the board. I think both. I mean, these are also available for you to go through personally on the website. Let me pull it up so you can see it. Just to back everything and like the. Yeah. I mean, he's like, I feel like shit's been out forever. Like, I feel like people are like, where are the files? I'm like, well, they're on my fucking website, and they have been for like years. I mean, they literally have been for fucking years.
I think there was parts of the files that were being released, but not everything.
And that's that's probably more accurate. That makes more sense.
But there still has been a lot of things that were released.
Yeah. Here's all the flight log. I mean, you literally have everybody that's ever flown this fucking plane. I mean, it's. I mean, and several people admitted they're trying to get like. I mean, there's Ghislaine Maxwell. Obviously, we knew she flew the plane. But I mean, it says like all their fucking names and shit. I mean, like I said, Trump was on page 80 of his black book there. I mean, they're obviously friends. They have hella pictures with each other. I mean, they're obviously all fucking friends, and they're all with the. I mean, it's the same. I mean, he was a socialite also, so he took pictures with famous people. I mean, also, but I mean, he had several contacts for the Trump family, several contacts with the Clinton family, the higher ups of both parties, basically, I'd argue. And I mean, I think it's a huge blackmail operation.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, it's everybody. I mean, there's no sides. It's just if you have a picture of Jeffrey Epstein, you should not be allowed to hold office. It's like, if there's a picture with him, and it's not AI. We can prove it's not AI, and we prove it's real. And you got a picture of you on this plane. You should never be able to hold a position of power. Like,
I mean, do you think Epstein's still alive?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay. Speaking of that, holy fuck! Let me show you something that's fucking crazy. I think my buddy Blake showed me this. Hang on. So, what the fuck was this? What Hillary Clinton's brother? Okay, Hillary Clinton's brother looks just like Jeffrey Epstein, and he died right before there. And that could have been the weird body. Hang on. So Hillary Clinton's brother. Let me find this. Hang on.
That's weird.
It looked just like him. He died like right before Jeff supposedly died.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, so I'll make it bigger, but so basically this is like a fat Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, you're looking at like a plump.
That's the brother.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my god, he does.
That's Hillary Clinton's brother who died. Had the same earlobe as the guy they found. Remember that earlobe was the problem when Jeff was found dead. They're like, yeah, it kind of looks like him, but his ear is different. Like this guy has the same earlobe as the body they found in that prison cell, which is kind of interesting, I think, too, as well in the story. You know, I mean,
it's just sus that his death wasn't on camera. Like,
yeah. Well, his last words,
guys.
His last words were recorded. Were in front of a judge in a courtroom, just being like, "I will pay $50 million to anybody that gets me out of here." And then his money was exchanged through the accounts. Basically, they even have evidence of it being exchanged through the accounts. I mean, this guy's so high profile. He immediately went to hiding, most likely. I mean, I imagine, and he's friends with all these guys. These guys, they're like, they're like, oh, I would never hang out. Like now they're, you know, it's like that. I don't know. It's like when your friend gets busted with like weed when you're a kid or something. They're like, I hang out with him. You know, I would hang out with that kid. You know, it's the same fucking thing they're doing like on the world stage. It's like, oh, I don't hang out with that guy. You know, it's like I wasn't at a party. Bill Clinton's probably the biggest abuser of it, to be honest. But I mean, it's everybody. I mean, I believe it's a lot more than that. I think, but Clinton probably took most advantage of this. You have like old VH1 videos of. Did you ever see the Jeffrey Epstein like on VH1?
No. What?
Before he was like this guy that everybody knew was a pedophile, supposedly at least, he was on VH1. Let me pull that up. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, it's like Lives of the Rich and Famous. Yeah, that's what it was. Hang on. Let me pull that shit up. Hang on. Lives of the Rich and Famous. And Jeff Epstein was like a socialite before all this. Like he was a financier and a socialite and stuff. And is it sharing now? Okay.
He unwinds in his $6.8 million Palm Beach villa.
Who's that bit?
That's one of the girls. Hold on, wall.
Kiss me, and I think I heard angels sing. While Brett wines and dines.
Okay, shut the fuck up. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I was, that's, they were bragging about it, man. They're like, yeah, they went on trips all the time, dude. And then now they're just like, what? No, not me, man. Not me. It was all over TV, dude. Like that guy was like trying to be famous or something. He's like trying to blackmail his way into fame.
Yeah.
Wow. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate him.
We should like hunt these guys on an island. We should reopen Jeff's Island and hunt all these people. It was like we let them loose for like 2 days, and then we like
god.
Then we put their head on the wall.
Yeah. Love that.
No, it's so fucked up, man. It's just these guys are just straight monsters. I mean, it's like Hugh Hefner was like this too. I mean, he didn't do it with minors, but he would just like people just hook up with people. He just documented people cheating on their significant others and uses blackmail basically against them, pretty much. Like,
yeah, he was also a fucking.
I mean, I'm an ex-Playboy model, and I didn't have any negative situations, but all the books and accusations, it's like you can't really argue someone's story, you know. And he's not here to say his side, but yeah, I'm lucky, I'm blessed. I didn't have a bad experience in my time there.
What was that like? Yeah, I don't have that experience at all. So what was that like?
Yeah, did you ever work with him like personally or like through him? With everybody?
The only time I ever got to meet him, so I moved here in 2013 and I did my centerfold test. I don't get to meet him at all to do that. I didn't get approved because I was too old, but I did get approved to be a recruiter. So I was allowed to go to all the events and parties, and there's girls that submit their Instagram or Facebook probably at the time. So I think the only time I met him, because I ended in 2016 and he died that year. I met him in 2014 at the Playboy Mansion for the Halloween party, and men pay thousands of dollars to get a ticket and have access to be there, and women don't have to pay if they submitted their Instagrams or socials and had enough clout and their pictures were approved. So my job was to actually find these poor girls and try to get them into Playboy co-ed spreads and stuff like that. But that's the only time I met Hef and Crystal. I was on there was like a main stage at the mansion, and everybody had a cabana essentially, and my cabana was across from theirs. I was introduced to them by my bosses. I worked for Playboy TV and radio station specifically. But yeah, it was just a brief introduction. I never had any time with Hef separately. I wasn't that high up.
he was doing less crazy stuff. Like he was, so he would document and film the grotto sometimes. And like, so then, like an athlete would like fucking mess around the Playboy model and then use his leverage if they're married or something like that. He'd be like, I'm gonna show your fucking wife. You mess around like 2 miles at the same time in a fucking hot tub, you fucking retard, you know? And he like hold that his leverage over the fucking head and a lot of stuff like that. But Jeff was doing that with children. That's way more fucked up. And most of the girls at a Hefner party, I feel like the girls and the guys both wanted to be there. I think the girls wanted to be models and the guys wanted to be hanging out with models, and that's pretty much the gist. And I think with Jeff's thing, I think he captured in sex traffic and all these things like where he had a bunch of fucked up. I mean, I think sex is the least thing like they did. I think they trafficked for organs mostly. I think most of these people were like organs and stuff. And there's like all these like, I mean, weird shipping routes and stuff. You almost don't want to go to one of these islands.
I think it's both. I definitely think it's both because just the stories of the women who were trafficked, like they were sold to these high-ranking like government officials and celebrities against their will, you know, and like that's fucked up. And they're all fucked up over it now. Like all these videos of these women are like they're just fucked in the head, like, you know, and then their lives would get threatened if they refused to do it. They were told that their families would be murdered. Like they were basically blackmailed into being forced to do this shit. And then, but I do think there are a lot of kids that were also sacrificed in rituals, and also their organs were sold. I think it's a bunch of different things. There's probably even other things we don't even know about.
This comedian said, like, when Kevin Spacey came up on there, it reminded me of it. Like, he said Kevin Spacey was ripping boys' buttholes like Hulkamania t-shirts. That's like what he fucking said about Kevin Spacey.
What a visual.
Damn.
That shit made me laugh so fucking hard when he said it. That's not my joke.
Rough, man.
That shit was so fucking
my
that was
God.
so fucked up and funny
Poor
to say.
buttholes. Jesus.
No, Nikki, I want to add to what you said though, because also what Anthony said with Playboy, everyone's adults. But that doesn't mean I didn't see some shit situations where I went to after hours at Playboy and we're at some like high-end princes or some, you know, high-end diplomats like mansion or whatever. And I definitely saw girls, you know, being given drugs. And yes, they're taking it willingly, but they're also smashed. They're drunk. Like, did they really make that decision in the right mind? I know I've seen that and I opted out. I was like, I hung out for a couple hours, just didn't feel the crowd and I dipped out, you know, but I feel that some people could have put themselves in those situations, even in that scenario willingly, not knowing what might end up happening, which could be any of the things you just mentioned.
Yeah, you
know, like trafficking or.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
I say you don't want to end up like blowing a billionaire in a wheelchair. It's like this billionaire wheeled in. He's just fucking wheeling. All these girls, you know, that's why I imagine I imagine the Playboy Mansion. Did it smell bad inside? I imagine it smelled bad for some reason. I don't know. Have you been inside?
No, I've been to the grotto. I didn't see anything weird, but yeah, it had that smell. And I definitely I have a picture in the bathroom by the grotto. I took a selfie in the mirror there. And yeah, definitely, it had that weird vibe, that smell. All the guys that were paid to be there are definitely older, creepier. It's like you had to pick out to find the ones that were younger or attractive, you know, honestly. And it was a lot of girls. I mean, I was paid for every 10 girls I recruited to my bosses to try to get them to be in the spread and in the magazine at Centerfold. It wasn't a bad job, but I felt like Satan, just like, come here, children. Drugs and, you know, take off your clothes and we'll pay you.
Want some drugs and the money.
It was made to look glamorous.
I feel like if I was like rich and single, I wouldn't need the Playboy Mansion to get laid. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a low charisma move. You know, you're You're like, yeah, I just paid my buddy Hef. He introduced me to a bunch of 19-year-olds. It's great, dude. That's why I do. That's my dating life. It's just fucking. It's kind of sad and weird and shit. And I don't know. I think you have to connect on a deeper level than just like fucking like. I mean, you can think somebody's attractive, you're not gonna connect with them. I mean, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. Really, I don't know. Maybe that's an old man way of seeing it. If I was 21, I wouldn't give a fuck, probably. But I'm like old, I guess. So. Like she's an old person.
That's a good point. I don't even know if these girls that were allowed at this party where I was drinking, I was over 21. I don't know if they were over 21 or if they just had to be legal age to be at the party. That's a great question.
Imagine like waking up at 19-year-old, just like talking about Taylor Swift and shit forever. I'm like, oh my god, like, shut the fuck up. I couldn't imagine that shit. You know, it's like 19-year-olds annoy the fuck out of me. I couldn't imagine having to hit on them. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm 43. I don't understand their language. I have to Google half the stuff they say. So behind.
They just like laugh at like 6, 7. I'm like, what does that mean? And they're like, oh, I don't know. I'm like,
my God.
Doesn't mean anything. Nothing they say makes any sense. And, yeah, it's like our culture, our generation was better. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, we said retard and other fun words that now you can't say.
No, you can't again. They're back. All those words are back.
I mean, I think it's coming back.
They went away.
Retard's back. I can say it.
All of it's back. All of it's back. You
Retard,
say free speech is back.
Stop being so gay. Okay. Why are you being so damn gay? Like, acting gay, dude. Acting like retarded gay. I don't know. Like,
I feel like I could have
the other day. My friend was like, that party was gay. But it was also like very LGBTQ, LMNOP plus party. Like everyone there was like also literally gay, but like it was very Gen Z and like, I mean,
for like 10 years we had to like stand on glass, like walk across
like
glass.
Care about people's sexual orientation.
No one
like,
does.
Really don't give a shit. But it was like every single person there was like a dude in a dress or like a lesbian.
Yeah, it's mostly the unfuckable people that bring up sex all the time. It's like
oh my god, dude.
The least fuckable people are like, did you know that I'm a lesbian or I'm bi or I'm this or I'm that? It's like
I feel like they just made it too much of their like identity. Like when I tried to talk to them, like there was, I don't know how to explain. Like I'm not trying to talk shit, but it was like it was like I felt like that was all they were. Like there was nothing else to them but like that identity of like being LGBTQ, you know what I mean? Like, and I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but it just seemed like, isn't there anything, like it seemed like they were brainwashed, dude. Like it's like there wasn't anything else.
Unresolved
like
trauma.
that was it.
It's like, we get it. You're an attractive kid. Your uncle raped you. Okay, next story.
Everyone go rape them at some point. I'm not bragging about it, okay?
Sorry, you're so good looking as a kid. Fuck, I was a fat kid with a bulkhead. Never got raped. Fuck you. Fuck you guys.
Oh
you know,
my god. You also have really bad taste in music. And that probably has nothing to do with the fact that they're gay, but I was just like, you guys, this music is fucking garbage. Like
I felt like the 60s and 70s gay people were cooler. Like whenever I watch like documentaries, they seem like they were like cooler and they're like artistic and stuff, and they have like something to say and they're angry and shit. And then like now it's like these like just like fat people that can't get laid, so they like pretend like they're lesbians. Like, did you know I'm a lesbian? Like, did you know I never want to think about you having sex ever? Probably. I mean, it's just like fucking crazy as fuck. You know, I'm like old. Like, tell me how you're rich or something. Like,
newer generations also just there's no good culture. Like, there's no good music out. Like, it's all just like Taylor Swift and shit. It's just like cheesy ass, like not like deep or meaningful art or music. And it's kind of like, damn, bro, like no one even knows who the Beatles are anymore. And I'm like, God, you guys suck, man. Like just the whole Gen Z, everybody. Like, I'm like, damn, you guys, unless they were like brought up with like cool parents that taught them good music, like no one really knows. It's just like mumble rap. And like it's like I can't even listen to the hip hop anymore. I'm like, I don't even understand what this guy's talking about. Like I think I listen to Wu-Tang or something, like where they're actually like talking about some cool ass shit and they're like fucking cool. Like this shit's
rap different in the 80s and 90s, man.
Like it's like music just stopped being good.
Yeah, when I was a kid we were fucking cool. You know?
Yeah, everyone's a fucking loser, man. I hate it.
They're like bullying's not cool. I'm like, yeah, it is.
It's like, yeah, no, exactly. No one's bullying anyone anymore. So like all these people that are losers think they're cool. And you're like, dude, no one's telling them that they suck. See, this is the problem.
That's so real. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Like no one knows that they suck. They all think they're so fucking cool, man. And you're like, bro, like Nah, dude.
Yeah, no, it's weird as fuck. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, we would have roasted most of these people when I was a kid. Like, they would not have survived, like, my generation, I don't think, at all.
Oh, I was bullied hella. Like, had four eyes, long red hair. I got bullied so much when I was, like, younger. And then I suddenly, like, became
cool. Now you're cool.
I know I became cool in high school on some level. I remember when some kid came up to me, started making fun of my feet or something, and then one of my homies like came up behind me and was like, you know, said some shit to him, like, you know, like, don't make fun of her, fuck off, and who are you? You fat? I think he called him a fat gay fuck. One of those times. You know, I hope that kid made something of himself. But I remember being like stood up for and being like, yeah, you know, yeah, I did turn into the hot chick. Like I was the one who trained her. I turned myself around.
Yeah. See,
but yeah, I was the thing. And definitely made fun.
Being an outcast makes you cool, man.
Brad in the comments says, he goes, I asked this younger dude if he likes the band Tool. And he goes, if he likes Tool, he says, I know how to use a screwdriver.
See, this is a fucking problem. That kid needs to get his ass kicked.
No, yeah.
Like that makes me want to ask my 26-year-old brother if he knows. I want to ask him that same question and see his response.
Yeah, no, it's weird. No, I told a kid who was the Smashing Pumpkins were the other days. He looked like Billy Corgan. It was definitely weird. It's like I knew who bands are throughout all of time, and it's like weird as fuck. I know who Beethoven is, motherfucker. They don't know who. I mean, it's like,
I listen to old classic shit too. I'm like, you got to be well rounded when it comes to music. Like,
so what, you listen to Juice WRLD for fucking 10 years straight and nothing else? That's crazy. You know, it's just like that's what it seems like a lot of these people. Like, it's like a weird vibe. Like,
yeah.
Somebody need to show
them. TV is just all just like reality TV shit, like Love Island and Love on the Spectrum and all this stupid ass lame shit. I'm like, bro, like, there's nothing like cool on TV. I mean, maybe on Netflix, kind of, but even then, most of the shit kind of sucks on there too. It's like,
you know, there used to be a time when we watched TV and you got to call in to like get your, like, you would get to pick, like, it was like picking a jukebox. And like you would hope your song would come up, call in and like pick a song you wanted to play, and it would play a video, and it was some paid channel. This was back in like the 90s for me. So it wasn't like MTV, but it was like you can call in and request what song you wanted to see on video, and like you'd pay for it.
Interesting.
Like 800 number. I don't remember what it was. It was just a different time, man. Like music on TV and like options and like interactions and different.
MTV too actually had music.
Yes.
And now it's just like reality TV shit. 16 and Pregnant. Like, ew, why? Well, that show should be banned. It makes being pregnant at 16 look cool somehow. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, Brad said, my friend Roach was in a show called Love After Lockup. I remember that he was on that show.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, Roach is cool as fuck. Yeah, he's one of our mutual friends in the comments. Like, but dude, no, I couldn't imagine watching anything. I watch YouTube mostly. Like, I got fucking. Everyone should watch YouTube, and like everything else sucks. You know. Well, I use Telegram for like what's happening in the world. Like, I'll like see a bunch of shit that's happening in the world, and then I'll watch like YouTube to get entertained. Because dude, I could watch. I'm like old. Like, I'm probably in between both ages actually. But I think like I'm 39, so I'm like. You said you're 40. So how old did you say?
I'm 43.
43, okay, same generation, similar, okay. So like I have like all these like old like Are You Afraid of the Darks and stuff on YouTube. Where I also watch all these like old Nickelodeon shows and shit still. I watch like 90s Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Still watch 90s.
So do I. Rocco's Modern Life is on my computer screen right now.
Rocco's Modern Life.
No, it's just good. It's just nostalgia, you know.
Yeah. I think someone asked me recently, like, what kind of cell phone I had. And I was like, it was just a Nokia phone. Like, all you could do was dial numbers. And if you wanted letters.
Flip phone. Oh, yeah. Like, I just had a flip phone.
Not even a flip phone. It was just a little.
I remember that. I remember those. They had Snake on them, right? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like my first cell phone. That
was my first, yeah.
Brad said you're looking very good for the 43.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to laugh. It just threw me off. But I mean to laugh.
Yeah, Nikki and I are 10 years apart. It's crazy.
Yeah, almost exactly.
There's a lot of technology that happened throughout that.
Yeah, I'm like in the middle. I'm like 39. Dude, there's this phone I want. I'm trying to find it on Amazon real fast before I pull it up there. It's like a fucking Lamborghini flip phone, and it's like so funny. I almost want like a reduced phone where I don't have to fucking, you know what I mean, like stare at it all day.
Yeah.
Phone was just a phone.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's just a Ferrari flip phone or Lambo flip phone. It's like this car. I can't find it right now. Where the fuck is it? I guess it's not.
Also, it was cool. I looked up the price of the Saved by the Bell phone, that big gray phone that Zach Morris had. That was like a $2,000 phone back then. My grandpa worked for Pacific Bell. He had the first one, so I used to use that thing. I didn't know it was worth that much back then.
Like this phone? I don't know. Was this that?
Yeah, that big old thing.
Dude, you could put a SIM card in this thing and fucking like use it right now for $64.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That's cool.
That shit would be dope. Like, have like the like, you know what I mean? Like, you just used like no technology for like, you know.
Yeah, just a phone, like just to call people.
Dope. I bet that would take. That'd probably piss off like every business would fail if you got people doing that. Like every business is so dependent on the cell phone. You're just like, yeah, I use flip phones, dude. That's how you beat all these companies. You're like, no, dude, I just use flip phones.
They should bring back the BlackBerry. Should come back.
Dude, yeah, you remember that phone that like opened and had a keyboard that opened up? Like it was like I think T-Mobile made it or some shit. I forgot the fuck it was, but it was like a. Dude, yeah, the car. Is this the car phone? This is close to what I wanted, but like, it's basically a fucking car flip phone.
That's amazing.
No, this is exactly what I wanted. This, right here. This is exactly what I wanted. It's like a fucking car flip phone.
Oh, the green one's cool.
Dude, yeah. That shit would be dope. Like, this is a phone case cover, actually. I'm a retard. But they have phones like this. I don't know.
I know there's some companies where you can they have like, I forgot what it's called, like Clear, or it has some basic name, and it's just a cell phone and it doesn't do anything else.
I think that's the future. I think being anonymous is going to be more valuable than being famous in the future. I think people are going to do like a reduced thing. I think you'll have access to high technology, but I think they'll separate it. You know what I mean? I think they'll be like, oh, dude, the T-Mobile Sidekick. That's what the fuck I was talking about. That's right, Brad. T-Mobile.
Oh, the Sidekick, yeah.
Dude, that fucking phone ruled. Like, that technology is so much better than like this shit today. I feel like almost, man. Like that, like the keyboard that pulled out was dope. Like that fucking keyboard that's behind all the comments. Like I'm like live chat over it. Let me zoom.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah, it's dude, almost like a handheld video game.
Dude, yeah, these were the fucking best when I was a kid, dude. Like they were just. I had a version of this. I didn't have this one per se, but I had like one that was like. I got mad and just like broke it because I'm an idiot when I was 20. I was just like mad about something and just broke my cool phone. It like sucked so bad, and then I just never had one like that again. The next.
Wait, did you have a pager or a beeper, as they called them, before you had a cell phone?
No, yeah,
I'm not that much older than you, but yeah, I had a beeper when I was in high school. I didn't have a phone. I had to find a payphone if I had to make a call.
When did you graduate?
2000.
2000. Okay, I graduated 2004. I was supposed to. Yeah. So okay, that's only. Yeah, I had mine. My parents like got me one to like track me. Like they're just like, well, we're gonna call you, whatever. They just want to know where I was and shit. I feel like, but today they'll just like my little brothers in high school. They'll FaceTime that motherfucker and have his location everywhere. I'm like, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine that.
I know, isn't that crazy? Like I would like call my mom from a random payphone and be like, yeah, I'm at the gymnasium at the school hanging out. No worries, see you later. And I'd be somewhere else. Like it was before she had caller ID. She didn't know where the heck I was.
That's so much better. Like, dude,
yeah, it was a time.
I'd be like grounded or something. In my parents' basement, and like then my mom would call my phone, and I'd be like out somewhere trying to like answer like where everybody's quiet, and she'd just like still just like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Where are you at?" I just always knew that I was just like not at home. Just like I heard like cars or something in the background. I was just like an idiot, and I was drunk, and I just want to hang out with people. I was just like.
No, I actually my mom and I were talking, and I told her, I said, you know, she remembers grounding me. And I said, yeah, but I still had a phone. I said, I used to, in the middle of the night, I would unplug the phone cord from the computer. And like, I would stick it into a spare phone I had in my bedroom and I'd talk all night. And she goes, I know, because we get a phone bill. It tells you when you dial people and how long you're talking for. I was like, that's not hot.
Dude, I do that with my computer too, because like they would. I get in so much trouble. I got in a lot of trouble as a kid, so they're always like trying to ground me. I just mouth off to everybody. So like, they'd try to fucking. But no, I would figure out a way to have the internet at night too. I'd like pretend like my internet was out. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know what I'm doing, And just like I'd bullshit with people all night. Like I started that as a kid. I still do it, I guess. I'll hit up like people like in Australia when it's like late, if I'm up all night. I'll just like other countries and shit. Like I got a couple friends over there just from doing that for years. It's just like a weird thing. Like everybody else would be asleep that I grew up with or something like that.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Or did we? Or is she gone?
I think she just hung herself.
Oh, hey, sorry.
Okay, I still see her couch. I was just curious.
Are we finished now?
I don't know. We were just talking about relic technology.
Okay.
I remember trying to sneak on the internet late at night, dial up. That shit was so loud. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, you couldn't. Like, oh my God, no.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was just like a loud ass. Like, what's that? People don't even know what that sound is anymore, probably.
The AOL dial-up sound. So specific in my brain right now. I could hear it.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. I remember like sneaking porn and like the page would just load really slow. It'd be like an image.
Oh yeah, I looked at porn when I was in high. It would take forever.
Like you'd be
60%. You got halfway.
Dude, that's crazy to think about how far it's gone. Like I have like several computers within my reach. I have like an Apple Watch. I have a phone. I have all this shit around me. It's crazy to think about.
Oh yeah, like shit, tablet.
Yeah, everybody's got so much shit now. Yeah, it's weird to think about that. Like,
laptop here, Google Nest over there.
We had like one house computer. Like, you know, now everybody's got like it's like how TVs were, I guess. Like in the 50s, like TVs were like every house had one TV, and then like the early 2000s were kind of like that with computers. Like my family had like one computer or something. Well, no, we all had a computer, but most houses either didn't have one or had like one computer. That was weird.
I recently looked up like 1979 or 78 to 1983 were called exennials. And it's because we grew up through basically going like from no technology to all technology and growing up through all of it.
I think we have a huge advantage having before and watching it grow and understanding what the internet is basically. Even to where I think most people probably don't understand what it is even. And then it's all traceable and how it is. I mean, people don't understand. I don't think most people understand it at all. So it's like just like kids especially. I think it's like I watched the entire thing happen. This is like a weird. It was like fun at first. Now it's just like monitors you all the time. It was like it was a really fun thing, but I think just like went too far. I mean, like this is cool. Like podcast. This is cool. Like we're all in different spots. That's crazy to think about. But
yeah.
What was that? Carded phones with 100-foot cord. Oh, corded phones. I'm retarded. That's a cord. Yeah, dude. Corded phones. Holy fuck. I remember that now.
Back when you'd get tangled in the cord. Oh, geez. That was.
Like, picking up and like my sister was always on the phone. I'm like trying to call somebody. She's like, "Oh yeah, blah,
you
blah,
picked
blah,
up and they're on the other line."
I forgot about that, dude. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, when you had phones in other rooms of the house, I forgot that too.
That's weird. It brings me back. She said, "Brad, so remember the Nextel chirp?" I still do. I can hear that right now.
The Nextel? Oh yeah. Everybody who lived out in the country, because I'm from Chicago, like they had Nextel.
Oh yeah. Country people did because they like the walkie-talkie function of it. I think they always use
that.
That.
Yeah, the guy I was dating back when I was in college, definitely him and his family had them. That was they were fun. It feel like a walkie-talkie.
That's cool, man. It's bringing me back all that stuff. My phone right now has like the fire smoke detector battery chirp. Like so every time like I get a text that goes off and like people, I was just like getting a bunch of random places and people I thought that was their house or something like that because I just feel like I was in a Vegas hotel room and everyone's like, we gotta get that fucking fixed right now. What the fuck? That's gonna chirp forever. And it's just like my phone getting text like.
It's so incessant and so annoying if you actually catch hearing it. Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
That's a good text tone. I would be irritated enough to check my text regularly.
Yeah, no, I have to. No, he's like, you're talking to a girl and your mom hops on to yell at you. Dude, that happened so many times when I was a kid. My mom would embarrass the fuck out of me all the time. Like, just like, dude, holy shit. I forgot about that. You probably can't. Did that ever happen to you in the reverse? Like, you're just like talking to a dude and your mom picks up the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 90s shit. I'm like talking to some girl. Like, I'm like nervous to even talk to. And then like, you know what I mean? I have to, you know what I mean? Just like this fucking, we're both like children. I have no fucking clue what the protocol even is. I don't have a bigger brother. I'm just like, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I'm just talking to this girl. And then my mom's like, what the fuck are you doing on the phone? I'm like, I mean, as a kid, I mean, if I was honest, I'd be like, I don't even know, to be honest.
I can remember what we talked about half the time. I remember being on the phone with tons of guys like that would call and like, what the fuck did we talk about? Jeez, I don't even know.
Yeah, she was funny.
Like my life was like at the mall. I'm like, I didn't do much back then. Like I don't know why we always were on the phone doing.
The only thing to do was go to the mall.
I used to love that. I used to love the mall. You're too young to remember having to go into a Poro bookshops to get your porn. It was embarrassing. So Jeff's like 60. You had to go into a bookstore to get porn. Is that real? Is that fucking real? I've never. Is that? Do you guys know that? Is that real?
Well, I mean, sex shops had like the bookstore areas. When I went to college, that's where you had to go if you wanted to get porn, video, or material like published. Yeah.
That's crazy. So you had to just like. That's got to be worse than showing your ID on like Pornhub now. He's like, because like it's about the same. You're just like, why do you have? That's so crazy to think about. You and that guy. What did he say? Jeff saying you had to pick out whatever preferred thing you wanted to watch and pay $20 per magazine, and then hand it to the cashier.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, huh?
Dude.
They don't like.
Dude, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine that. Just like everything you ever wanted to jerk off to, the cashier had to see it first.
And probably someone you see regularly if that's like the only place you can go in town.
Yeah, if it's a small town, they'd know you. Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I was from Chicago, so I feel a little bit, you can hit a few different places.
Brad said the VHS store in his town had a back room for porn. Yeah, I think they had a pizza shop.
That's what I grew up with, that back room curtain. And like, I mean, I remember going with my grandpa and like, he obviously would take me back there, but I always wondered what was back there. And I didn't learn about it until I watched movies at it. So.
Hey, you guys, I got to log off. My sponsor's picking me up. I'm going to go look for my girlfriend on Skid Row. We'll see if we find her. Fingers crossed.
Straight up. You got. I'm sorry. I'm like we could end on talking about this too because I was having technology issues just trying to log in and get with you guys. So yeah, thank you for having me too. And
yeah, I can keep bullshit if you want.
About UFOs to saving women, I love it.
Yeah, I can keep bullshit if you want. I don't gotta go anywhere for like a little bit still, but I mean I'm open to bullshit still. But yeah, if you want to check.
Yeah, you guys can stay on. I don't care.
Finding your friend is
way.
Finding your friends is way.
I'll probably log off. I gotta walk the damn dog and shit.
Well, people watch. I'm gonna talk to myself about Mexico.
There you go.
Well, no, pleasure having you on. See you later.
Bam. Good luck, cool. Nikki.
I love you guys. Follow me on Linktree/Nikki Knightley. Book a reading. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. I don't fucking know. Buy my shit. The end. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Love you too. And yeah, no, I'm gonna log off too. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah.
You could find me on, I'm like Robot Barbie Doll Tattoos is my name on everything. I actually have done a lot of tattoos on Nikki. So if you like her stuff and you see her ink, that's me. So, but yeah, I hope to see you if you ever come to town, Anthony.
Are you in LA also?
Yeah. I live in downtown Santa Monica, so her and I are only 10 miles from each other.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be there at some point. I got a bunch of shows and offers out there. I just need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
Hey, you can crash on my couch. You got a place to stay if you need.
That's fucking super nice of you. Thank you. That's super kind.
Yeah, saving on hotel amenities when you're traveling, trying to do shows.
No, that's the cheat code. That way you actually make fucking money instead of fucking spend it all.
Yeah. No, I mean, I watched Kill Tony, and half those people, when they started, they're all like rooming together and living together, trying to make shit happen, until they can get off on their own. Like, I think the the stand-up comedy community is pretty dope. So if you've got an ability to be out here.
Yeah, I just got back from Austin. Yeah, I met. I was on Uncle Laser's podcast. Like, they're all pretty cool out there. Like,
oh yeah,
those guys are funny as fuck, man. Like, Uncle Laser's like the fucking mayor of Austin, man. Like, I was hanging out with him. Everybody fucking knew that guy. It was crazy.
Yeah, I've only seen him on TV. It seems awesome. So yeah, no, I'm happy you're touring, and whenever you make it here, definitely. And thank you for having me on tonight. I had fun getting to talk about random events and things happening, and yes, real Playboy chat. Like I said, it is what it is. I had a good time, but
when were you in Playboy again?
Well, I wasn't a centerfold, but I was with them from 2006 to 2016. And I did the Playboy TV and radio station, and then I'm published in a bunch of books by Playboy photographers. So I got lucky enough where I got to travel to like the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico and like Moab, Utah, and go to all these different places and do beautiful photo shoots and tutorials and be published in books and
Are
art
those on the
galleries.
internet? What would I search? I'm gonna pull it up real fast. What would I search?
Dude, I'm so old. I can't even find my stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm published in 2 Rolando Gomez books. They're on Amazon. I'd have to look up the names of them, but I am published in his books. He's a famous Playboy photographer. And other than that, when I did my centerfold test, I never got to keep any of the images. And then because of technology, I just don't have a lot of images like on my phone or saved anywhere. Like I'd have to find myself. Like I'd have to reach out to photographers I've worked with. Like I'm not in any magazine subscription. I think you could find me on the old episodes of the TV and radio show. I was on several episodes, but I wouldn't even know how to find myself. I've never cared to.
That's fucking cool though. That sounds dope though.
That's right. Nikki and I love that. Like her and I are like 10 years apart and we have such different, unique experiences, but a lot of the same views on things. You know, her being in porn and Playboy's the only thing I've ever done. And the only thing we say about Playboy is we never opened our flower. You're not on camera jerking off. Like I've never done webcamming. I respect every girl and what they want to do, but it's just interesting because we both have similar ideals on feminism or the way things should be done in the world and have very different views on how our careers were. So yeah, it's hard to find stuff, but I'm like, now that you got me questioning it, I'm good friends still with Rolando, who I've published by, and I mean, he has so many old photos. We've talked about like unpublished stuff, and like, I guess I'm published in a 3rd book that I've never even seen, and it's like more of a fine art nude book that it was kind of different from his Playboy glamour nude modeling stuff that he did. So, yeah, I don't know. I gotta find myself online, man. I'm sure I'm out there.
No, I was just gonna pull it up. I was just gonna pull it up while you're on here. My friend Jeff said I had a book called Ass Masters where I cut out the face and pasted them in my book and left it on my desk. That's crazy.
Yeah, I love old porn.
We should.
But I think of it this way: Marilyn Monroe and I both have the same boss, and that's really cool. And even though I can't find myself on half the shit I'm in, you know, it is what it is. I've retired since like 2019, so I'm not really active and. Only the Lord knows where half my photos ended up.
That's crazy to think about the magazine era and stuff. It's gonna be crazy to think about. I forgot about all that till we were saying that. Like I was just like, I guess I never put that together. We probably have the most accessible porn of all time. Like at least this pocket in time. I mean, I imagine like you. I mean, I remember like in the art museum, they tell me these statues. People used to like jerk off these statues of like naked people. Like they would tell me in these art tours. So it's like a weird thing to think about, having to do that. Like like. To just having your phone all the time. You're just like, hey, Siri, pull up whatever the fuck.
Right. Pornhub, no problem. Yep. It's crazy. Like, if I'm lonely, I could just type in Nikki and look at her.
That's
my
crazy.
stuff's harder to find. If anyone can find my shit, amen. Like, send it to me. I can't wait to see where I'm at. It's kind of funny. Yeah. It was a different time. Everything was printed. You know, or I'm on giant canvases and like art galleries and stuff. It's old school. So I think that should come back with art.
I think it will to a degree. I think I don't know how to describe it. I think we're gonna have, I don't know, like my apartment, for example, I just we basically just put our phones by the door and everything inside's like DVDs and CDs and vinyl and stuff. We don't really use like technology side of my apartment. I do in my office. It's all my stuff's here, but yeah. But I separated to where like I don't know. It's like nice not to be fucking listened to by the government for 15 minutes, you know?
Yeah. My internet went down the other day for a few hours, and I was just like, "This is cool." I guess I had to force myself to do something else, but I remembered like, "Oh shit, yeah, there's other things to do." So.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's just like fucking the peacefulness of like having to focus on like one movie or something instead of like like I think older people do that all the time. Older people still have cable probably, so like they're probably doing that more than I am. But I mean, I feel like, and I guess I'm old at this point too. But I mean, I think like 50, 60 year olds, like they still have cable. Most of them, like most of my older friends have cable. Like if they're 60 or so, they got TV and cable. But I think younger people just don't do that. I watch YouTube really. It's like,
oh no, my almost 90-year-old grandma. We upgraded her. She's got Netflix. She's got an Alexa TV. I taught her how to talk to it. So it's like her best friend in the world. I was like, you could ask her for anything, Grandma, and she'll find it for you. Like, but it took her a good year to like really figure it out. and like be able to work it.
How old is your grandma?
She's 89. She'll be 90 next year in July.
Crazy to think about. That's so crazy. My wife's grandfather's like 90. He has an iPhone and stuff, and he farms and shit. He still understands it, I guess. But no, it's gotta be crazy to think about, like to be that old and like how much time you've seen. And the phone's only really been around 20 years, maybe or so. You know, like the idea of a cell phone.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
Yeah, she's got like an archaic iPhone. I think we won't upgrade her. She's got like an iPhone 8 or something, and she claims it doesn't work all the time. I think she just pushes buttons. She doesn't know what she's doing. I think my mom deleted Facebook off of her phone because she kept just posting public. She posted public things on Facebook like her social security card and ID.
Holy shit.
So my mom deleted apps off her phone. My grandma is so like a 15-year-old, so mad at my mom, like just pissed. But she doesn't know what she's doing, and like, yeah.
That's crazy.
Friends with like fake celebrities on Facebook, like they're not real. Grandma, don't talk to them or give them. Yeah.
Dude, that's so funny to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy thing. I mean, I'm like that in a lot of regard too. Like, I mean, I probably don't know half the shit on my phone. You know, I'm like. Even I'm not like fucking 21 or 14 where I have like nothing better to do than stare at a phone all day. So it's like, you know what I mean? And I'm always stoned, so like I'm probably like learning like way slower than like. But I just think it's probably going faster. You know, like I mean, I remember my parents like typing like this and shit when the internet first came out. And I feel like I'm probably like that in a lot of ways. I mean, I imagine. I'd like to think. I mean, maybe I'm getting to that point, right? We're not there yet. We're probably about 10, 20 years from that. Really, we're like in that like weird middle age where like 20-year-olds think we're old, but like fucking like 60-year-olds call us kid. Like, hey kid, can you grab that? We're in that weird like age where like I don't know if I'm old or young. I don't know which one I am.
It's true. No, you're right. Like anyone 50 or older, they're like, you're a young kid. And anyone who's like 20 or 20 for the most part, or younger, they're just like, you're so old. Like
No, it's crazy to think about. Yeah, it's like I don't know it's like that middle age thing. I don't really know. It's like and like I think I don't know. I feel like people like us that probably don't have midlife crises like other people will. Like they'll be like, I should have had fun when I was 20. I'm like, I already had too much fun. I'm trying to stay in. You know, people are like, you want to go drinking? I'm like, not really. You know, it's just like not fucking really. I mean, sometimes, but not really. You know, it's like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm like. I have to hike to Hollywood to event at this event that Nikki and I usually work together. I don't think she's coming tomorrow, but not working it. And I do tattoos, and like it's such a hike there and back. And like I get a drink ticket. I gift it to a friend. I'm drinking coffee at midnight because I'm tired and like I don't need to party. I just want to tattoo and get the hell home. And like it's usually me in a Waymo at the end of it at like 2 a.m. by myself. I just throw my kid in a Waymo. There's no one driving, by the way. And I just put ambient music on and literally close my eyes for 20 minutes until I'm home. And I'm just like, amen. Amen. I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm not drinking. It's just like, so like, yeah, going out is so different than it used to be in your 20s or 30s. By the way, if you have energy in your 20s and 30s, use it. It will decrease.
No, that's real. I just want to sleep all the time now. It's like, that's real.
Oh my God. Yeah. I feel like I can't get enough sleep, and it's always weather based, and it's crazy too. Like recently we've had a lot of storms here. So.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's been pouring rain in LA, which we need it. But there's also flooding and like mudslides, and I live nearby the evacuation zone from the Palisades fire. So just kind of always paying. Yeah, the unfortunate Palisades fire, which was not a wildfire. It was started by a person. So.
Oh, yeah, several people probably. That was arson for sure.
Oh, it was one person. He admitted to it, and when he started it, yeah, he's in jail. Like.
What the fuck? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can look it up. Mm-hmm. He was an Uber driver that started it on January 1st. He was pissed off about stuff. He had thought about it for a while, and then he started this fire. And I guess what happened, because I don't understand science, it roasted underground. They had thought they dispersed it and diffused it. Sorry, and a couple days later, it re-sparked on the 7th or something of January and turned into the Palisade fire. And it was one person. Yeah. They said he was a flight risk. So it was on the news today that they denied him whatever his request was.
That's crazy. I never heard any of that.
I lost my job because of it. I have a permanent cough that I didn't have before, and I'm a smoker from before. So it's just, it was crazy. I lived 4 blocks from the evacuation zone. I didn't have to evacuate, but I was ready at all times. I couldn't work at the tattoo shop I was apprenticing at, and was just kind of here waiting to evacuate for like a month. It was literally hailing and raining soot and ash. Like I had to walk my dog, and we were both in it together. So it was like a 5 to 10 minute walk of just being poured on for like weeks. It was crazy. It felt like living by a volcano.
So they found a lighter with his DNA evidence in the car, and his phone record showed calls from the ignition point of the fire.
Yeah.
What an idiot! That's funny. So he called.
Technology.
Do what?
Technology, like you said, his phone pinned him right there.
Oh god, yeah. They don't even tell us after. I bet there's like a time in the future where like they release everybody's like footage of them like watching you. Like you mean of them just like staring at your face. You'll probably have we'll probably have like 10 years of us staring at a phone, just like being taped and like weird conversations we have with people. Like it probably tapes at random points and shit. Because we probably
have the ugly. I'm always looking at my phone and I have like the ugliest face I'm making like at it, and I know that's being recorded. I'm just like, what? And then they like record all that.
I bet that's all gonna be public one day though. I feel like that will be. I feel like there'll be like a place on the internet like everybody's shit's gonna be. I bet we all get like doxed at the same time. I bet it all just comes out like this, like because like we've basically been carrying around tracking devices for like a decade. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm older too. It always reminds me of the movie Gattaca, and I'm like, I'd rather at some point I'm like, do we just accept a computer chip in our wrist? Because I'm tired of carrying this damn phone. We not like.
That's probably the mark of the beast. That's probably how they push it, like, or at least like. I mean, it's not necessarily that at first, but it's probably. I mean, it's probably that eventually.
Mm.
I mean, it's easy to control. It's easy. Do you ever read the Book of Revelation?
It's been a hot minute. You can remind me. I'm definitely not a practicing Catholic anymore.
So much crazy shit just in the Book of Revelation. I read it as a kid, and I'm like, this is a fascinating story, and I focused more on like the monsters coming from the sea or whatever other weird like visuals. That's what it like. It interested me as a kid, but like as I look at it like older, like I guess like 5 years ago and that to now, like somewhere in that time frame. Like so many of the lines are like everyone will be a lover of self, like the selfie and stuff, and like the merchants will be the great men like Elon Musk and like Bezos. And then let's just talk about a lot of things like that are literally happening right now that probably weren't happening most of the time. Like I think I mean people it seemed like they're on most of the time. Like I think most people had more. I don't know. It seemed like they had more values. I don't know. It seemed like we're in a very evil time. It seemed like we're in a very self-centered evil time. That's kind of what the Revelations was saying. It's very interesting, and then like it just goes to like talk. I mean, it basically mentions what's happening in Israel too. I mean, they even called Israel like probably like 2,000 years before Israel's a country. They basically talked about how those are the fake. They're basically fake Jewish people of like Eastern European descent pretending to be Jewish people, and they call them the synagogue of Satan, basically. And they basically say that these fake Jews are doing all this crazy shit on the Jewish name, basically. And then like what's funny is like, I mean, this part's not in the Book of Revelation, but what's funny is that like basically the Palestinians or whatever they call them are basically more Jewish genetically speaking than the people that claim to be Jews killing them. It's like fucking crazy to think about that, right?
Yeah, that is.
Wow.
I
don't know if YouTube's cool with that statement, but I think that was like that's literally it's illegal to test DNA in Israel, and like and just a bunch of weird shit like that adds up. Like they're all just Eastern Europeans, and that's a lot. I mean, this part's nuts, but like when you translate a lot of Adolf Hitler's speeches, he talks about how like England's trying to take Palestine away from the Palestinians and put the Jewish people there basically. And that was part of his rants about the Jews that he would do. Like basically, he was talking about how they're basically doing in Palestine they're trying to set him up to do that. And then after the war was won, they basically sent them all there in like 1948, I think.
Wow.
There's like crazy, like not that I'm not endorsing Hitler at all. I'm just saying like
no, but learning interesting history, because I feel like when we grew up, history was definitely skewed in school. We weren't being told the truth on stuff, and there was no internet, at least when I started learning shit. So, wow. Yeah.
We didn't have AI to translate his speeches. I never knew what he said. I had no idea what Hitler ever said. And
that's a good point.
And they're translating his speeches, and he's claiming a lot of weird stuff that basically we're not said about him at all. But I mean, I don't know. I don't go down that rabbit hole right now. But I feel like that's like a crazy. How long are your eyelashes? Those are crazy. Those are like cartoon eyelashes.
I think they're 15 millimeters.
That's crazy. That's like a cartoon character. Like That's cool.
My outlet, I call it wake up pretty. They're always done. It's just whether you wear makeup or not. I don't know. I think it's like a ex-Playboy model thing. I never had to do my own makeup. I always had like a hair and makeup artist. So like I didn't do my hair or anything. I just kind of threw on some lip gloss and some powder and was like, I'm going to go on the Anthony Rogers show. Yeah, the eyelashes are always ready. They're ready for battle.
That's crazy. It's long as fuck.
Also, I have light eyes. I don't know. I'm a natural redhead. So going out in the sun in LA, I don't have to wear a baseball cap all the time. The lashes help protect the eyeballs. No joke. It's like half fashion, half function. I'm all about that.
You have more hair on your eyelashes than I do on my head. Like this.
And you can see here. You can see my regular lashes. They're like light underneath here. There's them.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they are light. And the eye fucks with me. I don't know why. The eye fucks with me. Like it's like that's crazy to think about.
They get longer though. That's what's crazy. I've had like 20 millimeter lashes.
So is your hair? You're naturally. You're normally redhead. You said.
Yeah. So this is just living in LA for like 16 years. My hair is just kind of bleached out, and I'm getting older. I was told natural redheads go blonde as we get older. We don't get gray.
Yeah, this is no. I have no pigment in my skin or hair there. That's been white since I was a child.
Oh wow!
The skin there is white too, and then like the hair that grows from it's white. It's really weird.
That's cool though.
No, it's all right. So, people will be like, "Is that a birthmark?" And I'm like, "I didn't have a fucking beard when I was born. That's crazy." It's like a crazy sentence. Like
you were born looking like ZZ Top.
Yeah. They've literally asked me if that white patch of hair is a fucking I've been asked that several times if that was a birthmark. I'm like, I don't think that even fucking makes sense. Did you hear the chirp? Did you hear the chirp?
Yeah.
Every time I go off the smoke detector. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have pictures of my hair before I moved here, living in Chicago, and it was definitely a bright orange red. But yeah, this is what it looks like now.
What part of Chicago? What part of Chicago are you from?
It's a loaded question because my parents were divorced and I grew up going to both locations, but pretty much I guess where I went to high school and stuff, it was on the northwest side of Chicago, by O'Hare Airport.
What neighborhood's that?
It was called Norridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was by Oak Park, which is famous for Frank Lloyd Wright and all of his architecture. Yeah, that was a neighborhood right near me. So.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of his houses. Frank Lloyd Wright makes cool houses. He's got some in Missouri too, where I'm from. Like he's got some there.
I grew up near the M&M Mars factory for a fun fact.
M&M Mars, okay. That's like those chocolate snacks, whatever.
M&M Mars is M&Ms and Snickers.
Snickers, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. So yeah, no, I grew up in like a really nice area of Chicago, but kind of like what they would consider toward the suburbs, you know.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah, I was wondering if it's it seems like city there still.
Yeah, my dad was more of like a South Sider and like lived in different places. So I definitely like went all over Chicago when I was growing up, but was based, more on the Northwest side. Like O'Hare Airport was my backyard. Like every 5 minutes was a freaking airplane. Like if you were on a phone outside, it was just like you talk and be like, all right, hold on. And then like the airplane would go by and you'd be like, continue. And then like 5 minutes later, another airplane. Yeah, I was that close to that loud.
I've always driven to Chicago because it's like 4 hours from here. So it's like I've always like that's crazy to think about flying there. I've never even thought about flying there for some reason. I don't know why. It's like yeah. I live really.
No, I've driven the whole 2,000 miles from I didn't drive Route 66, but I did drive the 2,000 miles from Chicago to LA several times.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've done that before too. Well, not Chicago, St. Louis to LA. I've done that a lot too.
Yeah, St. Louis is.
Yeah, it's just lower. That's interesting. Yeah, no, I like. So when you grew up out here? You grew up in the Midwest, I guess.
Yeah, I grew up in the Midwest, and then I've lived out here for 16 years now.
That's crazy. What did you like it better there?
Oh, I mean, no, I love living here. I don't remember like right now it's sock season and like beanie weather, and like I mean it's so great. Like I just love living here. If I want snow, we can go up north. But I live 8 blocks from the Santa Monica Pier and the beach. I absolutely love it. I'm a beach babe. I'm always at the beach.
I've been to I've been close to where you're at. Okay. I've been to Santa Monica Beach. I know exactly. I took the train there. What's that train called?
Oh, the Metro.
Metro. Doesn't that stop there? Doesn't that stop there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've been. Okay, I was trying to remember in my head. This is like 10 years ago. I haven't been in your area in like 10 years, but I used to go there a lot. Like the world got fucking weird, and I stopped going to Texas and California because I'm just like, fuck both those. Like they just got super hyper focused on things and stuff. And
Oh no, I spent COVID actually in Chicago, and I stayed with my grandma we were just talking about, which was pretty interesting. I was there filming actually. Like my agency was here, but I just stayed there and was filming on TV shows. And then like COVID and the world shut down, and I was literally stuck with my grandma at her condo for months until I was able to I got a car, and then the world started opening up a little bit, and then that's when I drove myself back.
That's crazy. Yeah, no. So yeah, no, that was a weird time. I feel like a lot of people just stopped making money. I feel like at that time, but I feel like I did better because everybody was online all the time.
Yeah, that was actually the last time I was because I stopped Playboy in 2016, but I was still acting and doing TV shows and stuff. And I quit, and kind of just 2019 it ended. So yeah, it's crazy.
Anything I know, like video run?
Okay, that's gonna be fun to find me. Oh God, I'm like a background extra on so many shows. I don't have speaking roles, and I'm in a Super Bowl commercial for Pepsi. But it's just me, and I'm clapping, and you see it's me, very clearly, that I got the hair, but no, I never aspired to have speaking roles. I never wanted to be a lead actress. There's so many people searching that dream out here. It was just more entertainment and fun for me and a good paycheck. So, I'd have to search for myself, but yeah, I filmed on so much shit. I was on Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago PD.
I was on Chicago PD. That's funny.
Yeah, on the season finale of the show Empire, and I was a regular. So
they're all shot in Chicago. Okay, that one casting company, I forgot what it was, but I did it. I was an extra in Chicago PD one time. I forgot about that.
But I was a regular. I was a seasoned regular, so I was every other day. Or they rotate you. You can be on each different show. And I was a regular on Empire, so I was always called back. I worked in the office that Taji worked at, so I was used a lot for different things. So I'm always there, but I never spoke, and I didn't want to. I was just happy. Like I said, I was happy to get crafty and get the good paycheck, and not have to do much work.
No, yeah, most of us sitting around all day. That was, and then
you're allowed to do your other work.
No, that's smart. Yeah, I would do that when before I got paid to do comedy. I would cut through Chicago to hit a bunch of mics and stuff for practice, and I would sign one of the days. I would do like an extra role in Chicago PD, and it would pay for my entire Airbnb the entire time. But they paid me back later. But they said you had to be from Illinois, but I still used a Missouri address and they still mailed it to me, even though I said I was from Chicago. I'm like, yeah, I'm from here. And then I had some they only asked for my address at the time of where to send the check, and they still mailed it to Missouri for some reason. Right? I was just like, I can't believe that worked. I was just like, because they specifically were like, you have to be from here. And I'm like, duh, I'm here, dude. I'm from here, man. It's like they specifically were like that. I remember Chicago. I was in 2 movies that was speaking roles, but they're independent movies. I was in Rampage President Down on Netflix, and I was on Psychwape on Amazon and Prime. And people try to get me in they try to get me in the sequels of those movies and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm not doing that at all. I mean, not in a mean way or anything. I love those. I love my friend that made it and stuff, and just another person.
Right.
It's it's at one point I wanted to be in movies, and then now I'm just old, don't care. It's that's how I feel mostly. It's I've turned down. This year alone, probably I turned down a TV show, 2 movies. And they're bigger roles and stuff. I'm just fucking, I'd rather do this. I'd rather just open my fucking laptop and bullshit at nighttime and not have to do anything really, and talk to my fucking friends in the chat and shit. I'd rather do that and then fucking just bully people in comedy clubs. It's a more fun job. It's I feel I don't know, man. Dealing with all the all those eccentric types, you probably had to deal with too. I mean, you're probably one of them too, I guess, and so am I to a degree. But I'm saying, but they're on the other end of the spectrum in the extra scene. They're these people are so eccentric and crazy and so they want fame so bad, it's so crazy.
Yeah. No, I feel like I had my 15 minutes and I'm happy. That's kind of how I look at my era. And the only reason I actually stopped wasn't just because of COVID. I actually was hit by a car. I've had 5 surgeries in 5 years to repair my body. So it's just been back to back since 2020,
Elaborate on that.
What?
What happened with the car crash? That's crazy.
Oh my God. So I wish I had I wish this was recorded back in the day. I was actually at a crosswalk with a Domino's pizza, and I was picking up a pizza for a guy I was dating. He was getting home from work. I was going to his grandparents' house in Long Beach, and I was like using my EBT card that I had from the government. You could buy Domino's pizza there. So I thought I was being cool and like going to treat his family. And I'm carrying the pizza and I'm at a crosswalk. It says I can go. The white light's on for the white man. And I'm halfway through the intersection, just like stoned. You know, it's LA. I got the pizza and a car's coming at me. And I like kind of glanced, but then glanced back and then realized it was still coming. He was pretty much going like he didn't bother to stop. And he was looking the other direction and drove into me going about maybe 15 or 20 miles an hour. My fight or flight didn't kick in. I got hit and the pizza flew and he hit my right side and he did stay there and I got his insurance information and all that jazz. And the pizza was fine, by the way.
That's fine.
I couldn't make it up. Yep.
That's crazy. So,
and I like
so with that, you just got hit by a fucking car. That's crazy. Like that's like a crazy thing.
Yeah.
You're a survivor.
Yeah.
You're
so I have 3 metal plates, 6 screws in my neck. So there's like a cool scar somewhere. I don't know if you could see it. The doctor did a really good job that you can't really see the scar. You can see it up close. So just if anyone ever asks me about the scar right here, I just say you should see the other guy. You know. And then I have 2 plates in my lower back, and then I've had 2 knee surgeries and nose surgery. So I had like a bunch of surgeries. So,
I have like metal on my jaw because like my jaw was broken at one point. I got beat up by like 4 people one time. Like, and I think like my jaw's metal still.
Okay, see, we won't get into that. I actually have to have jaw surgery. That's for another episode when we feel like talking about domestic violence. So I had my jaw broken by some asshole. Yeah, domestic violence ain't cool, guys. And they didn't do anything when I went to the ER, and I waited 30 days so I could see the doctor. And then he wired it shut for 2 months. I just saw a maxillofacial surgeon. They were supposed to put plates in, but my insurance is California State Medi-Cal, and they don't pay for it. So the socket on the right side, it's supposed to be like up and in, hold on, like that. Mine's like that. So I have to have the surgery and get plates, and it's miserable. Yeah.
That sounds fucking insane.
Yeah. So, but that I'm like, save it for another time. But yes, domestic violence is not cool. And also just getting into fights and getting your jaw broken. See, it could happen to anyone, guys.
I probably deserved it. I was making fun of these people pretty bad. I probably deserved it. Anytime I got my ass beat, I probably fucking deserved it, like, to be honest. Like, but there's always groups of people.
Everyone thinks I look fine, but I see it. Like when I'm talking, I can see my jaw off. I can see my smile off. I probably haven't pursued, I honestly learned tattooing because it was just easier with all of my disabilities and surgeries. That's why I became a tattoo artist. Modeling's really just been, I feel like really modeling and acting, like you said, like it's just been one and done. There's always something more creative you can do and put your energy into. So I learned my jaw being broken just forced me to learn how to tattoo. So, and now I have a license.
I just feel like I would kill for half these offers I've had this last year, but I feel like just like I'm old now. I'm just like, I just don't want to do anything I don't want to do. Like I had so much energy to do things.
If your soul and your bank account, don't do it anymore. That's
40-year-olds. Like millions of dollars, I'd do it for sure. But outside of that, yeah, fuck that. I'm like the movie industry's dead. Like DVD sales are dead. Fucking Netflix is paying like maybe $80K for this to fucking license your shit for fucking years. It's like just fuck all that.
I feel modeling dead. I mean, nowadays there's like an AI model that will do my job. I feel I tapped out a while ago because I saw it coming.
Yeah. I just lost interest. I mean, I used to love. I mean, it's like how you like. I mean, I probably like that square fucking pizza in high school at one point. It's like I'm fucking old now. I'm not eating that shit. It's the same thing. It's like I mean, I already had all these cool opportunities. I just want to keep. I'm trying to retire. I'm trying to cash out like all at once. I mean, just fucking like just get a couple big deals and then fucking be like, all right, now I can chill the fuck out for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at now. It's like
that's the American dream. Amen.
I feel close to that. I feel like by 40, I'm like 39, but I think by 40, I'll probably be there. I'll probably be to where I could I could already basically not do anything if I wanted to, but I'm too ambitious, It's I want to have enough to where I can just do nothing for longer for the rest of my life.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I'm like, yeah, no, tell that to my 42-year-old self. Like a minute ago, I felt 15, and I'm like, man, my 15-year-old self is like really proud of myself, but my like 30-year-old self is kind of like, we're not where we thought we'd be. Like, you need to keep going. You know?
I feel like my dreams happen every single fucking day, and it never makes sense. Like I just like I don't know. When I was 19, I wanted it so bad. Now I'm just like old and bored. You know, it's like I'm just like fucking. Like, you know, it's like when I was like 19, I was like, oh man, I want all these things, and now I have them, and I'm getting them, and blah. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just want to fucking retire and travel the world. I just want to fucking like, I just want to.
That's all I wanted to do. When I was 15, all I wanted to do was be a travel writer and get paid to like travel the world. And I didn't think that was possible. I mean, we didn't have like YouTube back then, all you lucky fucks. Yeah, people that have been able to do that as a job is like a dream. Sure.
No, that's probably what I want to do. I just want to do that. I just want to fucking eat at really good restaurants and like travel the world.
Yeah. With a beautifully tragic planet, we're not even sure what the heck's going on. And being able to see and enjoy everything in this wonderful world is, I think, what it's all about.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely. I mean, it's definitely what it's worth. I think. Like,
what I tell my 90-year-old grandma, I mean, she's got to find purpose every day. Like my grandpa died 10 years ago. She thinks her purpose right now isn't just to like wake up and watch The View and take her medication. You know, she thinks she's meant to like, I've convinced her she's meant to like tell stories of the family and carry on the ancestry and tell stories of my grandpa. And she's convinced she'll see him when she goes to heaven. Like she's actually working on trying to look better and dyes her hair because she thinks that like, you know, the way you go right now is how you're going to see him. So she's trying to get in shape for my grandpa who's in heaven for 10 years.
That's beautiful.
So,
that's beautiful.
Isn't that?
That is fucking true love right there.
Yeah.
I told my wife if she ever moves on after I die, I'll haunt her for the rest of my fucking life. So I'm like, you gotta be fucking sad for the rest of your life if I die. Like you can't move on. You gotta be like permanently mourning.
And my grandma's so in love with my grandpa. She burned out her DVD of there's what is it? 50 Shades of Grey, and there's multiple DVD series. She said DVD 2, she burned it out. I mean, we thought something was wrong with her DVD player. My cousin's like sitting there checking it, and then she's on speakerphone with my cousin there looking at it, and me, and she goes, "Well, I like watching the 2. It has more sex in it." She goes, "I pretend I'm watching your grandpa." So she literally like sits there and watches 50 Shades of Grey and pretends it's her and my grandpa. And I think that's the sexiest, sweetest thing I've ever heard. Like that'll keep me going when I'm 90.
No, true love is magnificent. Like it's
that's best. Her porn. Like that's her porn. I think it's so sweet.
No, it really is. I mean, it's really that she still loves him and stuff. That's crazy. Like she only have one love in life. Maybe I think everybody had it or has it or something. Like some people fumble it. You know, some people don't. It just depends on. I mean, it depends on. I'm trying my best not to. You know, it's like you know, I think like once you have it, it's a good thing. That's crazy. And I think I don't know. The old generations like they put up with more stuff and they basically like fought for each other and like helped each other out. I mean, they didn't just give up on like or fuck each other over. I mean, I think it was a lot harder to fuck each other over probably too with technology. I think today, I mean, if you're motivated to be a piece of shit and cheat and do whatever else, I mean, it's very easy.
Yeah.
Where like before you had like sneak out and establish relationships. I mean, you had to sneak out and like find a brothel or establish relationships in bars and other towns. I mean, I can't even like think about it. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, it's just like a weird.
I think I asked my grandma about that. I asked her because I told her technology these days, you can like the iPhone, for example, I could see that I'm muted right now. Like one of the guys I'm talking to actually in reality has muted me for a few weeks. And I'm like, my messages go through. My grandma goes, "What do you mean muted?" I go, "Well, the messages go through, but he's not reading them." And I'm like, "I'm on mute. I'm not blocked." And my grandma was like, "That would drive me nuts." She goes, "Back in the day," she goes, "your grandpa just left on a Friday night with your uncle, and I didn't find out till Saturday morning from, you know, his wife, like, oh, they went on a fishing trip." She goes, "I couldn't see him or talk to him, and like he didn't call me from a payphone, and he just came home Sunday night, and they had trust and shit." You know, and she goes, technology. I go, "Grandma, can you imagine now if you messaged grandpa and we're like, where are you?" And he didn't respond. And she goes, "Oh, I'd be livid." She goes, "But back then she had less information. So she was just content knowing whatever knowing whatever and having trust." It's kind of crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I think technology's definitely changed things for us on so many levels.
Yeah. No, it's like I'd have to get a new job if I didn't use technology. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. I don't know. I'd almost want. I don't know. Do what?
It's a catch-22. You know, we need it, but we also want to disconnect from it. I think it's our generation. Like I was saying, just being a little younger and not having it around all the time. Or a little older, sorry.
No, yeah, same as tonight. Like, after this, I'll probably just literally go back to my place and have no internet, no anything on purpose. And I love that aspect. Like, it's like just it's peaceful. And like if I remember, like I usually work at night, so it's like sucks. So I'd work on my phone sometimes. Because basically, I mean, YouTube's paying me, so the more shorts I post, the more money I make at this point, which is like which is dumb as fuck. But I can't believe it's a job. I mean, the point of the whole story is like I'll have to do that sometimes at night. But I mean, I imagine like meeting my ancestors in like next life. Like, I mean, there's like, oh, what'd you do? I'm like, well, I just uploaded videos. And it's fucking paid rent and shit. You know, it's like fucking crazy to think about. Like the world we're in. It's like so. It's so fucking. I'm so blessed, but I mean, I'm such a cynic at the same time, just where I see how dumb it is at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm not like fooled by it, where I like think I'm special or anything like that. I'm just like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. That reminds me of, I rewatched recently the movie Idiocracy. If you have seen it, rewatch it.
Great movie.
The movie Idiocracy?
Yeah, I love that movie. I love Mike Judge. He wrote it. I'm a big fan.
Okay, I mean, it feels like we're living in it now. It's just scary.
I'm actually wearing Crocs. I'm wearing Crocs. So, I mean, yeah, I know we are living in it. That's where the shoe was introduced. But no, but yeah, he has, dude, he wrote Office Space. You ever see that?
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yes.
Office Space. You ever see Extract?
I feel like I have, but now I'm going to mark that down to watch.
It's the factory version of Office Space with Mila Kunis. You may have seen it. So that guy wrote Beavis and Butthead too. Like the guy who wrote Idiocracy was the writer for Beavis and Butthead. He's like one of my favorite writers, man. He's so fucking funny, dude.
I recently rewatched the whole series since we were talking about old TV shows and stuff, and then I rewatched the Beavis and Butthead movie. Yeah.
Dude. I taped over like some old shit of like somebody being born or something when I was a kid of like on the VHS like Beavis and Butthead, and it's funny how much that doesn't matter now, but it felt like it so mattered back then. Because like I mean, nobody knows what happened to those tapes anyway at this point, but it's like I think it was my first Santa Claus. Or something like that, or my sister or I's like first Santa Claus, like or something like that, like first time sitting on Santa Claus's lap or something. And then I taped over Beavis and Butthead Do America. Like, it was just a VHS tape. I didn't realize how accessible all technology would be in the future.
Yeah, that's true. I know. Can we even play? I think if you want to play a VHS, you can still go to the library to like rent the equipment.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably how much is a VCR?
Can't be much.
Can you even buy?
I mean, I was explaining to my dad that vinyls came back, like with COVID and people staying at home. I mean, I have a vinyl record player. I have two of them. I have like a small one and a big one.
Yeah, I have a vinyl.
They're more expensive, I feel, than like a Blu-ray or a DVD or something or a CD.
Yeah, I have all that. I have vinyl. I have CD player. I have DVD player. But a VHS.
You still have cassette?
Do what?
You still have cassette tapes?
I have cassette also. I have cassette, DVD, and I have CD. Yeah.
All relic equipment that has to be maintenance to maintain itself. It's crazy.
Yeah, I got like a CD player that has a tape player on it, like for my like 16th birthday, and I still have it. I still have like a bunch of weird shit like that. Like I was very sentimental about things I got. Like, but no, we had it in storage, and then we got our new apartment. We like made like a rule to where like we wouldn't just be staring at our phones all day. So we were seeing how bad it was, and my wife gets annoyed when I stare at it at dinner and all these other things. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm always like working though a lot, so it's like annoying to different. Like, I'm not like a person. I'm not like playing games or like just like chatting with somebody. I'm like most of the time. I mean, if I am, it's work related. If I'm chatting with somebody, it's probably work related. But I'm just like on my phone, like just copy pasting videos and like just working and shit, and like people just think I'm like being rude or something. I don't know. But it's like, so we made like a rule like where we won't use any internet or any technology inside the apartment, basically. So we have like a nice place, but it's like it's up in the sky and shit, like a apartment up in the sky, and then like basically just don't use internet.
Yeah.
So it's hard to monitor me there, I guess, It's hard for them to like, they're like, oh fuck, what is he talking about with his wife? Like, is he enjoying his life without us fucking being able to sell him things right now? I don't know. Well, yeah, we should probably get off here. I feel like you were saying that forever ago, and I just feel like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, I was waiting for I was like, oh, I gotta walk my dog. He's just sleeping behind me. He's right here. The giant German Shepherd Husky just sleeping.
That's awesome.
He's like a bear. Like, I think he's got to go to the bathroom, but he Just hibernate. But yeah, no. Thank you for having me. Thanks for the random good talks.
Yeah, pleasure talking to you. Wait, what'd you say?
I can't see the comments, so I hope people had fun.
I took them off for soon. But yeah, you were saying much love. I'm gonna get to bed. I'm an hour ahead. Good night, Brad. You were saying a bunch of stuff like that. But yeah, no, we'll have you back on for sure. Now you know how to use this stuff, and like, yeah, I know it's easy. Like, I'm gonna be doing a bunch of weird stuff on there, like with Rumble and stuff. Like, I feel like I'm gonna work out some way to go streaming more. So if you're ever bored, like, you're welcome on here too. Like, we're doing this now, probably play video game. I'm just doing a bunch of weird shit to see what works, just to keep streaming and see if I can get people watching. But
for sure.
But pleasure.
All right, you have a blessed evening.
Yeah, you as well. God bless.